Welcome back. We are on Harsh's channel today, and we're going to do something super cool, which is let's actually talk about which tools work really well. Like again, we have all heard of this question, like again, and we work on AI automation, right? And Harsh, what do you think? Like, why do you think this video? Who should watch this video is more important.
Okay, before that, first of all, thanks for joining Akshat to my channel. So this is like,
Perfect.
so yeah. Now, first of all, no code platform is right now booming. Like everyone wants to do the no code thing. So today we decided why not to rank the best to the worst no code platform that are there in the market. So yeah. So today we have Akshat and me. We are both going to classify some of the best and some of the worst platform right now, which we think can be ranked based on the scenario we have given. So yeah, let's see.
Uh, okay, perfect. So again, I'm going to quickly show everyone. Okay, what is our ranking metric? Okay, so very simply, we have five things. Number one is ease of use. So that means very simply how easy it is for someone to get started with it. Number two is community support. When we are talking about community support, we are talking about how many resources are available, how many people are like, again, people like us creating content on that because that's how you learn. How many of these tools don't give up on you? So when you means like, a lot of people get started on these tools and then technically are not really good at handling complexity. Number four, how good are their AI capabilities? Because the reason we have put that, automation is not new. Everyone thinks automation is a new thing, right?
Yeah.
Automation has been there for quite some time. So some of these tools were like, automation tools which have now progressed towards AI. And then finally, our favorite, pricing. We're going to give pricing the least amount of technically like, marks, because pricing is a very different topic depending on like, how the tools are structured and everything else, but it's still important if you're getting started. So yeah, how do you want to add anything to that?
No, I mean we are good to go.
Perfect. Let's take the first tool again. We have this big G. It's called gum loop, right? Again. So what I'm going to do is while I'm doing like again sharing this, I'll also keep showing you guys the homepage of every website, so you guys can go ahead and
Yeah.
check it out. So you used gum loop much more than I have. What do you think? Why did you what are your thoughts on that?
So first of all, I feel this is not a user friendly, I guess, from my point of view, because I have used this platform. So
Okay.
yeah, this is something I feel if you compare with the other platform that we are ranking today. So and another thing is they don't have pre-built node which we usually have like in other platform, no code platform. You need to do a manual HTTP request that is not that user friendly for many users. So yeah,
Okay.
this is the
Perfect.
one feedback I have.
So where do we take it? C, D, which tier? Let's take it as C.
I'll, yeah, that will be the good place for
Okay,
it.
perfect. It's C tier. Okay, so let's take then another one. Like this is like the OGs, the OG
Yeah.
of all tools. It's make.com. If you guys don't know make.com, you sadly not either not been long enough here or you are just too young to know all of this. So make, I have like again, I'll give you like one quick backstory. Make, I started using make when it was called Integromat, right? I
Yeah.
used it in like back in like 2020, right? So it used to call Integromat.
Oh.
The best part of it was free, and like it was free for a good amount of automations, right? And it was like zero cost. So yeah, like again, I spent time with it. But what do you think again? And they really could have made it the best platform, but where do you think they failed?
I mean, obviously it's pricing because they have everything if you compare with the other
Hmm.
platform. But the main problem with this is the pricing. If I mean the problem is if you're having too many clients, then the cost will be too much. Like you can't control the cost. And the ease of use, like many people say like this is user friendly, this is for the beginners. But what I feel is like if you start using it, a bit of complex and you don't have much features to test and evaluate your workflow. So yeah, that.
Okay.
But to be honest, this is the best platform. Like it has like, I mean, this is like connect. It can be connected with any tools. Like I think any platform.
Yeah,
They have a
it has
large number of
much more.
pre-built. Yeah,
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 you're right.
correct.
They really spend a lot on like getting other platforms to tie up with them. So I think
Yeah,
we'll not call it A tier, but I think somewhere in the middle of A and B tier because it's pretty good. I think the
I
pricing is
mean,
the
yeah,
only thing that they can.
they also launched their AI agent, so that is pretty cool, I guess.
Perfect. So we'll put this in the middle right there, A and B tier. Like again, not bad, but not perfect. So let's see how it goes. Right again. Okay. So now let's bring us to. Okay, I'm going to pick up Lindy. Right. This is the new kid on the block. Uh,
Yeah,
I've used Lindy a couple of times.
yeah,
Okay, so honestly, like Harsh, I have quite some thoughts on Lindy, but to make the story short, it's not meant for developers. Let's be very honest. Okay, so this platform is created for business people, right? Again, technically, like you can say, I would put it in the same bucket as one of the OG tools out there, right? But the idea is that you don't need to build anything. You just describe what it needs to build, and it comes up with the first level of automation, right? So it's okay. I've used it a couple of times, but just like from a person perspective, if you're becoming a developer, this would not be the platform to start with. That's what I'll say. But if you're a business user, then yeah, you can go ahead and get started here. But again, pricing is prohibitive. Like again, $50 a month. So, and they are also pricing it not for developers because it's a completely cloud solution that works on that. So
And
I would,
why they
yeah, go ahead.
sorry, so basically I haven't used this platform, that's why I'm asking you. So if you compare with the other no code platform, so one thing I found is like they have 30 phone calls per month. What is that? I mean, this is pretty new. I
So
mean, I haven't seen it.
they have option of the voice agent, right? So like you can say they're trying to bring everything in place so you don't have to connect like an 11 labs with another node. I think they're trying to bring everything else
Oh,
here. And the point is this is also one of their core features for customer support agents or HR agents and like that. So again, it is what it is,
I
but
feel
I would like again, yeah. Go ahead.
but I feel this can be a good features, like I mean, if you compare with the other platform, I mean,
No,
for
100%.
ranking.
But that's the point. So I would say this is great for a business user, not for a developer. That's all I'll say. Again,
Hmm.
good
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
for
makes
a,
sense.
yeah, right. So I'll say again, given that it's a good platform to develop on. So I'll just put it here. So you have it on the B tier, right there. So it's good. Like again, I would move
Yeah.
because it is good on everything except that it's not a development platform. So maybe yeah, maybe we can give it like even closer to make because it's pretty cool. It's not bad. So
Yeah.
okay, let's bring out the OG back, Zapier. If you guys don't know what Zapier is, I have no words for you. But Harsh, please go ahead. What do you think about Zapier?
So yeah, I mean, I don't have to describe JPO, like this is the best platform like right now, and I mean mostly people go for enterprise client if they want to use JPO. So yeah, I mean I have found many people who are just starting with their AI agent journey and they are using JPO, but I think this platform is mainly built for enterprise client. So yeah, the another thing is same with the pricing. I think it's cool thing is like it has many integration. Like you will find all sort of integration with any platform, and they also have a lot of hackathon and many integration with the new age tools and the platform. So yeah, this is something I mean we can take into the account.
I'll say I completely agree with Harsh. If you're an enterprise customer, you are just preferring this because of just this. They have extreme amount of solutions pre-built,
Yeah.
ready out of the box, and they even their selling process is not to developers. They are like
Well, one
everyone in your team can be a developer. Go ahead.
so one thing I forgot to mention, they have like new they have I think they have launched their new JPA agent, I guess,
Yeah,
which can
yeah,
perform
you can.
many things. I mean, that is pretty cool. I mean,
Yes, it's very good to get started. It's very quick, and also they allow enough customization and also enough options. So it's like again
yeah.
very good for enterprise customers. So if you are an enterprise customer, or if you're even recommending to an enterprise customer, go ahead with Zapier. That can be really something good. So I'm going to move this pretty close to S tier, but not S tier because it's not.
I mean,
It's
it can be between S and A, I guess.
yeah. So, but then again, let's take a call. If I had to suggest someone, right again, okay. If I had to suggest someone, I would suggest Zapier for an enterprise. I think we can put it closer here to S because
Yeah.
people know Zapier a lot. Like when you talk about Zapier, people know about it. You don't have to explain them that. So
Yeah.
for
This is, I
new
think this is
agents,
very
yeah, good.
it's very old in the market. I mean, this is the I
Yeah,
think the very popular in the old.
it's one of the OGs. Yeah. Okay. So then we have again. Let's again. We are going to take Power Automate. Like again, this is something that Harsh has not used a lot. I have used a ton, and why we have put this here is because people think it's always these 4 or 5 tools that are available. If you are
Yeah.
approaching an enterprise, you will want to approach them with the tool that they already use or the tool that they already have access to. And guys, please, people, the amount of people that you think use Gmail and Google for workspace work are not that much. Most people, most Fortune 500 companies work on Microsoft. Like more than 80% of people in the world use Microsoft from work perspective, right? So they have already an automation tool, which is Power Automate, which is very, very streamlined, extremely developer friendly. And the best part is if you tell people that you already have access to this, they trust you more. and you don't have to ask them to go into another solution. So you can really sell this as a solution, and it's very powerful. I spent like first 2 years of as soon as I joined, started working, doing building this. It's really cool, and you can really help people do this. So if I had to suggest anyone, if you're working with a client that has very simply enterprise level architecture and using Microsoft, don't recommend any of this. Just go ahead with this. Your life will be easier. It's much more easier to connect. And Harsh, one of the coolest things is it automatically connects with everything in Microsoft. So you don't have to do
Okay.
API anything. It's everything's connected, and it's super easy to manage. So I would suggest again, I'll put it closer to A tier rather than S tier because it's
But
in a closed platform. Yeah.
so do you have any do you know do you suggest any problem with this platform? I mean, which you think can be problematic for like when we are dealing with this platform?
The only thing is, I think the problem for me is if you learn Power Automate, you are pretty much within the ecosystem. You are in the Microsoft ecosystem. You don't have something separate, right?
Okay.
So that is there. And second, their evaluation and right now the AI part is still coming up because they have a different tool, Copilot Studio, which they're merging up with. So very great for automation. You can do a lot of AI stuff, but not as much as like a AI agent building. But
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. Choose your
Mm,
customer. Depends who your customer is. So yeah.
yeah, makes sense.
Perfect. Okay. Then whom do we pick up next? We are going to pick up Anytime. Like again,
Yeah.
this. Okay.
I mean,
So
I don't
where do
have to
we put
describe this
Anytime?
platform, I guess. I mean,
Yeah. So
it's
I think
simply go
again,
to the top.
okay. I would say again, Anytime is pretty close to the top, right? From a developer friendly perspective, and it covers all of our community support, handling complexity, AI capabilities, and pricing. But also at the same time, it has a good learning curve. That is one thing. Like it is easy to
Yes.
get started when you copy and paste a template, but is it as easy as Zapier? Probably not. You still need to learn it a bit. So I would say yes, 110% S tier, but just maybe a bit closer, and I'll put Zapier a bit higher. It does not change anything, but again, the point is if you are getting started, you might get overwhelmed if you don't if you're not ready to spend time. I'm telling you, we create a ton of videos, we teach people about Anytime. It takes time. It takes time to learn. So if you're ready to
Yes.
spend a good week, there's like 40 hours learning it, 110% STR. So Anytime.
Yeah.
And with that, let's come to the last two, right? Again, very simply. Langflow. Harsh, have you used Langflow?
Yeah. So just like Lineflow and Flowwise, it's pretty similar platform. So just uh, give you an overview. So Lineflow is mainly, if you compare with the Anytan or any other automation platform, it's not quite similar with the Anytan, but it is mainly for building AI architecture, like because these are built on LangChain. So this platform is mainly for building AI apps. Yeah, if you're building any SaaS tool on Lovable or something, on the back end you can use this type of platform. So they don't have any interface kind of thing. They are mostly like self-hosted. You can self-host, or they have the cloud version, but they are mostly using for creating AI apps, not for the automation, but building AI apps. So there's a difference between these two.
So I think I'll put it in B tier, right? Just because it's not A tier level, just like the quality wise, but it's pretty good. Again, if you're a developer, I'm pretty sure you're going to love Langflow. But if you're
Yeah.
not a developer and you want to get started, you probably do this. But actually, you know what? Langflow and actually N10 also on the back end uses LangChain. It just has a
Yeah,
bunch of
yeah, yeah, yeah.
right?
They all the platforms are built on LangChain. Like I
Yeah,
mean, that LangChain is the most popular framework like right now for the AI apps.
yeah, yeah. Perfect. Okay, then we come to the last one, and which I think for me might lie inside where it is, right? So this is Flowwise. Now it's an enterprise tool, power tool now. It's a Workday company, right? So Workday is not known for its beautiful UI UX, guys. So you have to take a judge. But here is again, very simply, they've tried to make it pretty similar to anything. But what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean it's so earlier I told so this is quite similar to Anydan, but yeah, it doesn't have any automation stuff. You can't automate anything. Eventually, you need to connect with the Anydan to do any automation. But so we can compare this platform with the Langflow, and obviously it is not closer to Langflow. Langflow has some extra feature, and plus they have very good UI and interface if you compare. So I mean we can keep this like similar to the Langflow. If what do you think?
Okay, so then I would not say that. But again, I think Flowwise is somewhere below Flow. I would say C tier max, again, or even D tier. Again, because just the point is they are not perfect, but they are not even easy enough. They're just somewhere in the middle, and I don't like things which are like. At least you should know where
I
you start.
the only problem I feel with the Flova is their interface is like very bad. I mean,
Yeah.
they really
So
need to work on their interface. I think.
if you have ever used Workday, Harsh, you will not be surprised. It's just horrible tools. That's it. Okay. So with that, again, so the conclusion is guys, very simply, like again, you have the tier list. This is not a gospel. If you're watching the video till here, don't take this. Okay, you know what? These people told me use this. We just use this. No. The idea is that you have this, you utilize this to choose which customers you're playing with. If you're using some kind of
Yes.
Microsoft stack, this becomes S tier for you. This is not A tier or something. But if you're using a new enterprise which does not have any tools, or like a Google Workspace, like Google does not have a tool which is comparable to Power Automate, which is us. So then you can sell them as a solution or an inheritance solution, right? So again, really, really choose what you are playing with. And if you want to learn more and actually choose and learn how to do this, you can go to the community. So join. They have the link is in the description where you get direct calls with us, and we help you understand how can you build solutions for yourself, make these solutions available to other of your customers, and also grow your business with it. Harsh, any last comments?
And and obviously we will help you to identify which platform will be best for you and for your use case.
Perfect. With that, subscribe to Harsh's channel, and we will see you
And
in the next one.
make sure to visit Akshay's channel. He's making a great content, and you will probably learn a lot of N8N content from him. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe him.
Perfect. Subscribe to both of us. Bye bye. See you.
Bye.